Hi guys! Today I wanted to share a board game with you from my childhood. It's called Enchanted Forest. I'm pretty sure you can get a modern version of this now, like a newer box, but this is, I believe, from 1994, and I grew up playing this as a kid and I loved it, and I still love it now. It's a really easy, fun game to play because you can just play it over and over again because it's kind of like a variation on the same theme. So just thought I'd share it with you. So this is the front of the box, and then if we flip it gives you a brief description: a magical treasure hunt in the land of fairy tales. So I'm just going to show you the board and the playing pieces, and then maybe explain a little bit about how to play the game. So if we open it up, put the board, put the lid to one side, you have the instructions. Everything's beautifully done. I feel like I say that a lot, that I'm so overwhelmed with the beauty of everything. And here you have the board. So you begin in your village, in your little town square or hexagon, whatever shape that is, and you make your way around each fairy tale area, and eventually you end up over here. So that's the board. Here are your playing pieces, and for some reason whenever I play any board game I always want to be yellow. I'm not sure why, but I'm always yellow, or like gold or something. And the box has the prince and Puss in Boots and the Red Riding Hood and whoever this guy happens to be. So there's only two things that you need to do to set up, which is these cards need to go here in the middle of the castle courtyard. And on the cards you have a fairy tale and an object, and it's the same for each card. So here you have Rapunzel's tower, you have the wolf, you have the Emperor's crown, Puss's boots, and so on. So they go here, and then you have these little trees, and these trees are placed on the tree icons of the board. If you look on the trees, the items on the bottom correspond with what we just saw on the cards. Okay, so what you will do is you'll start on the start and throw the double dice and make your way around to each of the trees. Now every time you land on a blue space, you get to take a peek at what is under the tree. You don't show the other players, you just keep it to yourself, so you're like, okay, yeah, that's fine. And then you know what goes where, whether you can remember or not as the game goes on. So as you're playing, this top card is flipped, and this is the item that you are trying to find. So you'll make your way around the board until you pick up the item, and then once you know where it is, you'll make your way to the key. When you get to the key, you can make your prediction. So you would say, I believe that the boots are under this tree, and if you are correct, you can then show the other players and you win this card and you get to take the card. And the next one is flipped. I believe in the instructions you play the first person to get 3 or 5 cards, but you can make it a house rule of whatever amount that you wish, depending on the number of players. And the fun thing about it is that the more you keep going with the game, the less you can remember what was where. So even if you may have seen this previously, it's so hard. And you may think you remember where it is and make the prediction, and then you're wrong. In which case you go back to the start. There's a couple of extra rules, just like if you land on another player, you can send them home. Or if you roll doubles, you're allowed to move to this horseshoe if you wish. So say if you were somewhere up here and you had found the item, if you rolled a double, you could skip straight to here rather than having to make your way back down. It's literally that simple, but I promise you it is so much fun, especially if you play with like 3 players, maybe more, because you're all just kind of racing and you all think you know where it is and you're trying to send each other home, and it's just one of those games that doesn't require too much complication, too much brain power. So I just wanted to share with you one of my favourite childhood games. I really loved this as a kid and I still play it semi-regularly now when I can. And it's just really fun. So thank you for taking a look, and please let me know in the comments if you also played this as a kid, or if you play it now, or if you have the new updated version, if there's any extra rules or anything like that. I'd love to know. I'll see you soon.